Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Master Monster here. Why is this on not muted? What the fuck? Anyways, um, I have seen some shit online. Um, last 2 days, I think. Um, it is not good, but it's not anything like, at least for me, not anything too concerning. But I understand the general audience might be concerned about certain things. One is specific to the game I stream Apex, and the other one is just like generally speaking, but it's always something I've known that I feel like a lot of people just don't fucking understand. Um, and it's a big reason why I run my YouTube the way I do. So yeah, first of all, the whole drama over the hacking scene on AGLS, like Scrimmer, it was a tournament match or whatever. People freaking out left and right. You should have seen. I remember seeing my comment. Not even comment. Fucking no one comments on my fucking videos. Comment if you want, but no one really comments on my videos. What I meant to say is the the inbox, the recommended videos of just every fucking Apex YouTuber in existence being like, uninstall Apex. Like just everyone overreacting. I didn't even see. I heard about, but I didn't even see the people like suggesting it was like some remote hack installation or whatever. It's all fake, all unfounded stuff. Not necessarily disproven, but it's almost 100% guarantee right now. With some information, I've been following Pirate Software, as I'm sure a lot of you have. But if you haven't heard of Pirate Software, go look them up to get the full details. Although, truth be told, the full details is hours worth of explanations that I've listened to. But essentially, a bunch of people freaked out over nothing, thought their accounts were compromised, and even just as like later today or sometime yesterday maybe, the hacker that did this hack has already said like he was only targeting big streamers, and these two big streamers or whatever, Imperial Hal and fucking whatever his fucking name was. It's just like, and people were like, should I instash it? No, no. At least not in this case. Like, this guy did not care about hacking anyone specifically. So your accounts are safe. Not that I even doubted it for a second. Like, like apparently he was probably hacking Hal through the little like info code displayed at the top right. So if you have like frame rate displayed where it shows your server ID in the top, like disable that right away, just in case someone else finds the backdoor that this guy found, potentially, because it seemed to be part of the process. So that's a little tidbit of info. Disable the metrics on the top right, the little frame rate metrics and packet loss metrics. Because let's be honest, you're not playing. If you're playing on console like I am, you don't need that shit anyways. Even if you're playing on PC, it's like, it's what you're gonna pay attention to that. No, it's just more shit taking up screen space on your HUD. So yeah, but like every YouTuber try to get on that, try to get their views, and milk it, and it fucking sucks. But that's YouTubers. And on that note, to my second point, I watched a hilarious video just because I was just curious and had time to kill. Not that I should be killing my time; I should be spending it wisely. But I'm not one to make smart decisions, to be honest. But I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't make a lot of YouTube content. I do, but I don't at the same time. Um, but dream not now. um, but yeah. So there was this video I watched earlier about these bottles that apparently a bunch of YouTubers have been promoting. Now I hadn't seen any of these promotions myself, but YouTubers are always promoting Raid Shadow Legends, World of Tanks, War Thunder, all this other shit, and it's just like, never buy that shit, guys. Never, never. If a YouTuber is promoting it, 9 times out of 10, that fucking YouTuber does not use that service. They just need the money. I watched a video by this guy, and it was for the like little up water bottles or whatever, and it basically turned out to be like one of the shittiest water bottles you could buy in your life, and like this most chemical, like compound thing. with just some styrofoam inside. This is the cheapest product ever. And like YouTubers were like, oh wow, it's so amazing. It's like, no shit. No shit, it doesn't work. I mean, to be honest, I honestly expected it to be better than it fucking was. But holy shit, watching that video, and then like some guy named Pyro something, I don't know, Pyro Live maybe, um, like reacted to his video, like instantly popped up my recommended. By the way, I watched a video, and then a guy reacting to that video pops up. Peak YouTube recommendations, by the way. Um, YouTuber piggybacking off the success of another one. Thankfully, I'd already given my time to the person who did all the work for him. Um, and this was the guy that had done a thing for the past, but I guess he was claiming that, he still wasn't under any, a contract with them. Their sponsorship period ended. I did not watch that video. But it's just like, he straight up, like, in the first few minutes of the video, was just like, yeah, I just want to get as much money in my bank account as possible. That's all these YouTubers care about. Not me. I don't take sponsorships. I'm not big enough for sponsorships. I'm still so small. I won't even get offered one, and I don't think I'd take a sponsorship because like that would define my whole purpose of being a small channel. Even if I got big though, like if I have to start like putting effort into things, and like I don't want to worry about delivering lines. Like I was just an extra in a short film, and I didn't have to do any lines, and it was great. I just sat in the back and discussed because that was my minuscule role, and I kind of like the whole role of being in the background. Not saying like acting probably wouldn't be fun. It would probably be hella fun. I could probably in some alternate reality, I probably could take a bit of acting classes, or maybe just roll as like a B rank actor and get some minor parts as is. Like I could do a bit of acting, um, either voice acting or whatever, right, if I needed to. I bet. But that's besides the point. Like my point is like fucking, it's like these YouTubers, they're all just acting impressed. They just want you to go buy the product, use their code, then want to line their pockets of money. That's all they fucking care about. As soon as YouTubers start taking promotions from companies, you just can't trust it. Like in case you guys didn't know. I mean, most people might already know that. But there's been multiple things over the past of like YouTubers promoting shit. Like if a YouTuber's trying to, unless it's their merch, which is their merch, I would say don't go for it. If it's their merch, I say go for it. If you like that YouTuber so much that you want to support their merch, I bought some like a happy waifu water bottle, like because he just makes great content. He's a great VR YouTuber. I wish I could play VR. That's the only reason I watch it is because I like religiously outside of like Mint Bliss. It's like those are two YouTubers I watch religiously outside of maybe occasionally some That Punch Kid, One Punch Kid, whatever. Um, it is because Mint Bliss does informative videos about Halo, and Javi does informative videos about VR, which I eventually want to get into one day. I would love to not even stream, just play VR games at some point. But I'm still working on trying to get my car. I have a nearly $200 doctor visit tomorrow, so there goes a little bit of money out of the car fund. Just to make sure I'm not dying of any sort of non-painful condition that may or may not be cropping up. But I mean, I get it. We could all use the money, but once they start taking money from big donors, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. Your money. They just care that you're giving them money. And same thing kind of goes, I think sometimes with big ticket streamers that specifically enable subscriber mode only. I get that like maybe occasionally they want just like, okay, if they want to do like one stream out of the week where it's subscriber mode only, if they're extremely massive, then that makes sense because you want your subscribers to feel special, especially if you have a massive audience they can't get a word in edgewise. But you can also set like 15 minutes aside. If you're like that big, you can make all your money off streaming probably, hopefully, or a lot of it. You can set 15 minutes aside just to talk to people that come in early, both subscribers and not. Like there's other ways around it other than doing subscriber mode. But it's just like you gotta keep an eye out for stuff like that. I've definitely, even before I started streaming, I ran into people who they were kind of big, but they're not like massive. Maybe a solid like 300 people watching them. Um, and I was just like, what was it? I just like I remember like I had some negative experiences when I first started, when as a viewer on Twitch, when I first started off all those years ago, and I was just curious about getting into streaming. I wasn't fully considering it, and I was just like, and I'd be like, "Can I ask you a few questions?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." There's one streamer, I can't even remember his name. He actually doesn't stream anymore. I'm fairly certain of it. None of them do. None of the people I grew up watching stream anymore. I've outlived them all, and I have a fraction of the following they do, which is fine. I don't really put money into it. I'm not looking to go too big with this, but I'm not even looking really for too much anything but you know, be another guy with an opinion on the internet and just casually like put stuff out there. Um, but my point being, like these this I was asking this guy some questions one day, and we were having a legit one-on-one conversation, if you believe it or not. I got there early in the stream. There was maybe 50 other people in chat, and I was talking to Mod, and he was clearly okay with having like a conversation about how to get into streaming, because I was just a new guy on the streaming site, and and uh, like one of his mods like muted me, and I was just like for like talking about my stream. I didn't have a stream at the time, and I was just like, I guess he just didn't realize that his mod had stepped in and like interrupted our conversation or something. So I came like, could you not like mute me? And then he got mad at me for getting mad that a mod was like stepping in and like soft muting me or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know, if someone came in and said, "Hey, you can't talk to this guy," and like fucking muted you, you'd be a little upset too. But yeah, he was just kind of got ultra defensive, which I guess makes sense. But it's just like, he wasn't really like, he didn't like, as soon as like I got muted, like I was out of his mind and stuff, and it was just like whatever. Um, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily like indicative of all people who have like a few hundred people watching them or not. But if I would feel so bad if I realized my mod muted someone I was talking to that I was okay with talking to about stuff. But I had more interested with this one particular streamer, and I just eventually ended up fucking not watching this dude because he was actually kind of toxic to watch, and you gotta watch out for those people. Like I've actually like there are a lot of crappy people, and you gotta be careful who you give your view time with. If they start pushing too much ads in your face, by all means, just the sponsorships just go away. They potentially are just there's some times where I see videos and they have an ad right away, and I'm just like, so did you do this video? And maybe you should always ask yourself this: Are they doing this video because they want to do this video, or are they doing this video because they want to shove a product down your throat? Yeah. Now, in the case of animated stuff, I think it's always because they want to do it. What's that controversial thing? Fan gifs, flash gifs, something like that. Like any animation person that manages to get their stuff sponsored, obviously they're just trying to like help pad the bills and stuff. But I still don't like it. But they're not always the most popular. They can't produce videos as high quality as maybe some other streamers, but they're just putting out reaction content and they have sponsorships. You should probably not watch that person. I mean, if you enjoy them, that's fine. Do whatever you want with your own time, but they don't give a shit about you. Um, and they will have no problem pushing on a product on you that is less than well working. Um, so yeah, I mean, there was some controversy with some sort of tech company like Linus Tech or something like that. And they're pushing like faulty products or something. I can't remember what the exact story is, but be careful out there, y'all. Maybe do some research. Maybe not trust your big ticket streamers. Watch some small streamers. I'm not just saying that because I'm small, but that's how you have one-on-one conversations, get to meet people. That's how I've made some friends is you could jump into some smaller stream party. They have no one else watching. You hit them up. I met some guy playing Smash that way. I was like, he was doing shots of alcohol. And it'd be like I had a bottle in my house. It was like he had no one else watching him except maybe like one other person and his cousin or something that was in the room with him or something, just boosting his views. And I was just like, yo, hey, if I lose, I'll take a shot. If you lose, you take a shot. And we traded numbers, and that's that. Don't keep too in touch with him, but still, like, you know, I'd much rather have those type of contacts with people rather than just being like someone in the background. At least when it comes to viewership and stuff like that. And I would trust someone. There's someone I would give my number to. If I'm sharing drinks with someone, even if it's over the internet, I trust them a fucking lot more than PewDiePie 872 or what have you. Big streamer 876. And on a final, to wrap it back up to Apex, don't trust any of the pros. Don't trust any of their takes on this shit. There have been a plethora of posts. It's Timmy, and I think there was a pro doing an interview with the Pirate Software dude who said, "Oh, it pays the bills." Like these streamers don't even necessarily want to play the games they're playing, like, especially the big game players. Like anyone who plays Apex religiously day in day out, do not believe any article you read on any sort of fucking website. I see articles, Imperial House says this, Imperial House says that. It's like, these people are so fucking jaded from playing Apex every day that they're going to have some of the most toxic opinions and not leveled, like, opinions about the game ever. Now, granted, they are professionals, and that means something, but at the same time, there is definitely a handful, like, these people have to deal with cheaters day in, day out, and they'd rather not, and they'd rather be playing some other game. But they feel like their pocketbook, and rightly so, their pocketbook is tied down to Apex. And cry me a fucking river because you guys are making tons of money, and, maybe you shouldn't have invested all your eggs in one basket. Suck it. Anyways, that's been a mild, I don't even want to call it a rant, just a PSA. Let's call this a PSA. Y'all stay safe out there. Don't buy any fucking faulty products. I bought a faulty product one time from a YouTube ad as well. We all can become victims to it. It wasn't a sponsored shit, but it's still a YouTube ad. I was just dying of heat exhaustion in my room one day, and I bought a fan, and now I have permanent tinnitus in my ears. So, yeah, not great. Y'all have a nice night, and stay safe out there.